Okay, so today we're actually just going to be talking about a Geico insurance claim that has happened and a $5 million settlement that they had to then pay to this lady. Okay, I got the article. I am going to put a little bit of the tidbits up on the screen and then I'm going to give my opinions as we go. Okay, so this article says car insurer Geico may have to pay $5 million after a woman contracts an STI in a vehicle. Geico is giving out STIs, STDs, y'all. When I read this, I originally was like, "Well, what do you mean they have to pay? What what does a sexual transmitted infection slash disease have to do with a car? I mean, this is a car company. What does one thing have to even do with the next thing, right? Well, it gets a little tricky and it gets a little dicey, I guess you can say. So I'm gonna go and read the article and I'm gonna give my opinions as we go. So it says a woman may be in for a $5.2 million payout after she allegedly contracted an STI while having sex in a vehicle. Okay, yes, you heard that right. Did I even know that this was possible? No. Did I even think that you could just go and do something like this? No, but apparently you can, possibly. It says a U.S. woman identified in courts as MO, for protection of her name. She don't want to be known and everything. Said that she caught HPV, that's one of those sexual transmitted diseases, as we know, from having sex with her then partner in his car. Okay, and they said this week the Missouri Court of Appeals upheld a judgment that awarded MO, the person that we're talking about, a hefty settlement to be paid by Geico, who insured the vehicle. Geico is contesting this decision because, of course, they don't want to be paying no $5.2 million, y'all. So according to court documents, MO said that she learned that she was infected with HPV in 2018 and claimed that her former partner knew that he had the virus but did not tell her, leaving her with past and future medical expenses, mental and physical pain and suffering, as she said that she has had. In February 2021, the Jackson County woman told Geico, known in the U.S. for its popular, the Geico Gecko mascot, as y'all know, that she intended to seek damages of $1 million following a sexual interaction that she had with her then partner in a Hyundai Genesis, which is actually a pretty cool car, by the way, asserting that the insurance firm's policy covered her injuries. Now, thinking about this, you're looking at it like, okay, you had sex in a vehicle, so what does you having sex in a vehicle got to do with us? Well, it's because it was in a vehicle to which they insured. That's the problem. That's what we're having here. It says the insurance company denied coverage and refused her settlement offer. Emma, her former partner, entered operation, and they sided with MO, the person who's suing. They determined there was a sexual activity in the insured automobile that directly caused or directly contributed to cause the woman to be infected with HPV. So essentially what's happening, and then they go into, what HPV is and whatnot. So, and this is one of those things that you get a shot for. I believe it's like a 3-dose shot. They don't just give it to you like, here's 1, 2, and 3. It's like over a span of like, I think it's like 2 or 3 years, something like that. And then they give you the next shot and then the next shot. So I, just reading this, I'm like, wow, you could really charge or sue Geico, an insurance company, for you catching a STI from having sex in there, even though like this is not 100% directly related to it, obviously. Okay, so the car did not cause you, but because you were there and you were in quote unquote injured in there because you got a disease, that then makes it like, yeah, you're supposed to pay for it. Which, I mean, if that's how it works, then that's how it works. I mean, I don't know whose side I'm necessarily on in this situation, really. And the reason why I say that is because these companies are so freaking greedy, y'all. They're so greedy. I mean, just look at these gas prices, y'all. Okay. Within a day, gas prices have gone up 20 cents. just in one day, because I was like, okay, I'll wait till tomorrow to get some gas and fill up my tank, because my tank is usually on half by the time I have to fill it up. And 20 cents more, so it's like people are price gouging. You got these insurance companies. Oh, well, you got to pay your insurance, you have to have insurance, you have to have it. Well, you get in no accident at all the entire year. Oh, well, but you still have to pay, and we're not going to reimburse you for any money for that year, which I get it's a business. I think that really, if I don't get any accident or I'm talking about like accident, I'm not talking about hail damage or water damage or anything like that. That's like an unpreventable, like natural disaster kind of thing. I'm talking about like you actually get into an accident or something like that. Then okay, but I think you should be getting 90% of what you put in. If I put in, let's say I put in, however much you're paying a month for insurance, I should be getting 90% by the end of the year, because why not? This is a mandatory thing. I don't really need it. No one really needs it, in my opinion anyways. And I feel like you should be reimbursing people. So, I'm kind of a little bit on her side. Well, hey, if y'all supposed to insure it and this is what happened here, so they didn't directly give it to us. It's not like the car was dirty or the car had, some nasty whatever going on. No, you just happened to get it from the person that you were insuring the car of, so 5.1 is 5.2 mil. That's a hefty amount of money. If she gets it all, people are siding with her, and they said that she sued them. Mo sued Geico for 1 mil, and they were like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." So I'm sure they were just like, "Okay, well, we going for the jugular now, okay?" I just find this to be just an interesting, kind of crazy story, because it's like, wow, I didn't even know you could. Like I said, I didn't even know you could even do something like that. Not like I'm gonna be like, oh man, I'm waiting for my next one now. I'm just saying, I didn't think that you could even do something like that, because it's just such an odd thing, but I would love to know what you guys think about it. I would love to know your opinions on it. And are you happy that obviously not the fact that she got the disease, but like, are you guys happy, like, someone is getting something going on, or what? I would love to know your opinions and your thoughts. And until then.